Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kid Show, and I have a second video, at least that I'm recording today. I don't know if I'm going to upload it on the same day, but we'll see. And I have to get into this, man, because if anybody's watched my older content, they know I'm no stranger to shitting on the Netflix live-action Cowboy Bebop TV show because it was complete dog shit. And unfortunately, Daniella Pineda, or Panera Bread as I like to call her, whatever the fuck her name is, she thinks that her Faye Valentine, she played Faye Valentine, her Faye Valentine actually should get a standalone spin-off to this shitty Cowboy Bebop live action adaptation. And honestly, this bitch is hilarious. This bitch is so hilarious, but we gotta get into it, dudes. Alright, guys, so this article is from Bounding Into Comics. Netflix's Cowboy Bebop star Daniella Pineda says she would love for Faye to have her own spinoff. Oh, I fucking bet. Shout out to Spencer. Pitching what may be one of the most wildly unpopular ideas of all time, Netflix's Cowboy Bebop star Daniella Pineda, Panera Bread, has opened that though the widely panned live-action anime adaptation has come to an end, she would love for Faye to have her own spin-off. Look, this bitch had her 5 minutes of fame when she antagonistically fucking acted like a complete unprofessional asshole when people criticized the reality that her visual depiction of Faye Valentine was a joke. In terms of her being casted to play Faye, as well as the outfit, none of it was Faye Valentine. She got her 5 minutes of fame by being a piece of shit, and clearly she would love some more of that fame, because since that whole controversy, who's been talking about this fucking chick? Nobody. Pineda spoke to her hopes for the return of her Whedonified version of the series' iconic purple-haired con artist during a red carpet interview with Cinema Blend given ahead of the premiere of her latest film, Jurassic World Dominion, in which she reprises her role from the last film as Dino Vet Dr. Zaya Rodriguez. Asked by the movie news outlet if she had thoughts of continuing on in her role as Faye, Panera Bread asserted she would love for Faye to have her own spin-off. That was such a crazy experience, and I really wish that we were given a chance. I mean, all you had to do was act professional, and maybe you would have been given a chance. I mean, don't get me wrong, the live-action adaptation was a complete shit show for so many reasons. And I already made a video bitching about the whole Ed debacle with them casting a transgender individual to play a tomboy. But, yeah, I mean, the main reason why people said fuck this show is because she came out like a complete jerk and literally ruined any potential the show may have had from both a hardcore fan perspective as well as a normie perspective. I mean, when you act like a bitch, people aren't gonna want to deal with you. You know, lots of shows, they find their own footing, and that's just the truth of it. You find your footing even from a pilot episode into the season, and then season 2, season 3, you grow. You develop and you figure things out. So 2 things about this whole situation. One, I don't really agree with what she's saying. Typically, when a show starts, that first season is the show's true vision. That's when they really nail it. If a show is successful, and inevitably the success greenlights a second season, third season, and so on, and then you see the decline. Because really, the creator's true vision was that first season, which they carried out, and it's like, oh, well, now I gotta write bullshit that I wasn't inspired to make, and continue things on. That's most cases. It's rare when I come across a series that doesn't feel like that, to be honest with you. But another thing too, if she really felt this way, like, oh, you know, I wish we got a chance. I wish I wish that our first season stuck so that we can get a second season. Why is she advocating for a Faye Valentine spinoff instead of a season 2 of Cowboy Bebop? Well, it's because money. Clearly, I mean, obviously she wants to pin this off as, oh, female representation if Faye gets stars in any Cowboy Bebop spinoff, but really it's just she wants to be the top billing person in a show. It's all about fucking money. I mean, let's be real now. And she really doesn't deserve it because, well, she sucks as Faye. Sad to say, but it is what it is. Pineda then reiterated, I think it's unfortunate that we didn't get the chance to do it. I mean, stop being a bitch, then maybe you'll get a chance. But we'll see, she concluded. Who knows, maybe Faye will come back around. It was a really fun character to play. I don't see... The thing is, who the fuck, even with the anime itself, who the fuck ever asked for a spin-off of Faye Valentine from even the series itself, the anime series, let alone this live-action shit-show adaptation? I never really heard anyone say that they wish Faye had a spin-off. I mean, I'm sure that there's some people out there, but I don't really see the point. I mean, we get her backstory, and there's a conclusion to her character. I mean, it's kind of a sad one, but Faye's story was told, so I don't really see the point of continuing on. The only reason is that she lived. But I don't really see an opening, at least in the anime version. Now, what I always personally wanted in terms of continuing Cowboy Bebop after the show was essentially a prequel that, put Spike and Julia in the forefront, because Spike was a bad guy before he became a bounty hunter. And, because he was a part of the syndicate, he was part of a serious criminal organization, and all we get is like small tiny flashbacks that give us just enough for us to understand Spike's past, but I always wished for more. You get the little flashbacks, and you also get the end credits of the show that give you glimpses of Spike's past and, his attachment to Julia and whatnot. And I always wanted to see a prequel that really focused on that, because I think that's the most interesting aspect that we only get teased. But yeah, when it comes to Faye, I never really considered the idea of a Faye Valentine spinoff. Just doesn't really work for me. I mean, and if Netflix does it, so they can just butcher the character some more, make her not anything, continue to make her not anything like the character in the anime. Nah, I'm good. Fuck out of here with that shit. However, as unlikely as it was that a live-action adaptation of a beloved anime series whose entire identity was built around poor writing, fan antagonization, and ignoring input from the original creator, yeah, that's fucking dumb, would have been good, the chances of any character from Netflix's train wreck making any future appearances outside of the inevitable Space Jam 2-esque cameo storm so many studios have become so fond of is even more so for one simple reason: hardly anyone wants it. Yeah, who the fuck is talking? Who the fuck is talking about the Cowboy Bebop Netflix live action anymore? That shit died. And it's hilarious because that show completely cratered, but it's Daniella Pinera's like biggest moment in her entire fucking acting career. And it's a bomb. But yeah, man, look. Ooh. These are some ugly numbers. And what's crazy is even the critics shit on this show, when normally they'll side with anything that antagonizes fans of any dedicated fans from any series or anything at all in terms of pop culture. And the critics shit on it more than the audience did. That's crazy. Same thing with Metacritic, but it was really close, so it doesn't really make much of a difference. Overall, nobody asked for a Faye Valentine spinoff, and the fact that this hilarious bitch actually wants it. Yeah. You don't get. Look, Hollywood is a lot of falling upward, but Netflix is so fucked right now. They have lost so much money. They're not gonna waste their time on a fucking dime a dozen loser ass terrible actress that didn't even fit the bill of the character to begin with. So yeah, good luck with that bullshit, Daniella Pineda bread. Nobody fucking wants you as Faye. Nobody wants you at all, and you are already forgotten. So yeah, guys, let me know if any of y'all actually wanted a spinoff with Faye Valentine. And let me know what y'all think about this bullshit in the comment section down below. With all that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.